So we're going back to CFL winter meetings right now, Collingwood, Ontario. We've got the new head coach of the Edmonton Eskimos, Scott Milanovich, with us on video chat. There he is. Good morning, Coach. Appreciate the time. How's the meetings been for you so far? Are you just getting your feet wet, or have you been in some meetings already today?
No, we've just been doing media pretty much all morning. So got in yesterday, late last night, and meetings don't start till this evening.
Absolute whirlwind for you over the last 3 weeks to a month, obviously. Your introductory news conference was over the phone. Can you talk about what the last month has been like for you?
Yeah, that was a first for me. Never had two jobs before. It was difficult trying to put a staff together. That's been my biggest priority in what little free time I had. We're in pretty good shape there. I think we'll have some things to announce next week. And now I'm looking forward to kind of getting into our personnel and our roster.
Hey, Scott. Craig Smith here. Congratulations on the position. Great to have you back in the Canadian Football League. Let's talk about the search for coaches. How far are you into it? Have you made some decisions? Obviously, I know you're not going to, say who they are, but how far are you into that, that situation?
Yeah, we're very far along. We've got basically one position coach left and a couple of quality control guys. So we're hopeful to make some announcements later next week.
Did you want to use the Rod Pedersen show to make some announcements?
That's all right.
I don't think our PR people would appreciate that. So I think they're planning something for next week.
Yeah. Nice try, Smitty. I appreciate it. Scott, I got to ask you, what made the Edmonton Eskimos attractive to you? And by the way, I was just up there last week. I am an Oiler fan. They're very excited to have you up. They're as excited to have you as I think you are to take over that football program. So it seems like a real nice fit. What makes that a good fit for you in your mind?
Well, I miss the league. I miss being a head coach. The biggest reasons, my relationship with Brock. I've known Brock for over 10 years since we were together in Montreal. Obviously, the relationship with Trevor. I think the love for the game that they have in Edmonton, the facilities, the structure, all the things, the little things that go into making the day-to-day life for the players, giving them an opportunity to be successful. All those things are, as far as I know, as good as it gets in the CFL. I think they're one of the flagship franchises in the CFL, and it just felt right to me. Like I said, I missed being the head coach. I missed calling the plays. It felt like the right time for me to make a move.
In terms of this offense, Scott, with Trevor Harris at the helm, what are you most optimistic about or most excited about your team as you get a chance to evaluate during the offseason? What are you most excited about?
Well, I think it'll be hopefully a quick transition. There'll be some changes to what I've done in the past. I don't know if they'll be noticeable or not to the average fan, but just the fact that a large chunk of it Trevor will be familiar with, and knowing that he and I have a relationship and a working relationship to where we kind of know to some degree what to expect from each other. That's a huge part of it. I don't know a lot about our roster right now, but I did before I took the job call a lot of people that are respecting this league, and to a man, they all said that team's not far away. So that was part of it as well. But it still comes back to the relationships and the infrastructure and the ability of this organization to give us what we need to win.
Scott, Darren is the biggest Tennessee Titans fan in probably Canada, and he has pointed out you know them very well from the past few years in that division. So over to you, Darren. Go ahead.
Well, get me excited. I don't know that I'm too excited about playing Baltimore, but you've seen that team for a while now. They're on the right step, but kind of look ahead to Saturday for me if you can.
They're a very good football team. I think any of the playoff teams can beat them, but they can beat any of the playoff teams. Their defensive line, we've really struggled with them. Talking about Jacksonville, we beat them once this year on a Thursday night game, but their defensive line's difficult to run the ball against. You can't get that 99 cut off on the backside. They're physical. Derrick Henry looks like a defensive end. You've seen, it's unbelievable, the guy, and the quarterback's playing at a high level. So we practiced against Baltimore, in the summer in training camp. So we spent 3 days up in Baltimore, and they're a heck of a football team. Right now, they've got to be my pick. But Tennessee can definitely do it. That is a very solid, well-coached football team.
That division's really kind of feels like it's turning the corner. I know Andrew Luck left and Jacksonville struggled a bit, but the division seems like it's turning the corner now and being one of the more competitive ones now, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it will. The quarterback in Houston is elite. You can see it from that play he made the other night to win the game. Frank Reich's a good friend of mine in Indianapolis that they're trying to figure out their quarterback situation. That's where Marcus Brady is the quarterback coach now. So Tennessee's solid, good coaching, and we have had some issues as far as losing guys like Jalen Ramsey and trying to figure out who our quarterback's going to be. But that team in Jacksonville is not that far off. So it's a solid division. It's not, I wouldn't say it's glamorous, but none of those teams are easy wins.
Mm-hmm. Have you been following some of the CFL guys making their way to the NFL this offseason? And if so, who do you like the most? I know we see Duke Williams really got his shot in Buffalo, and we saw him in the playoffs. But who do you like as potentially a guy who can make that transition?
I like Duke. I talked to our people about him about 12 months ago, and there was a split on him. We worked out Mike Riley last year. We worked out Bo Levi. I tried to get our guys to sign them, but I mean, when you're the quarterback coach, you don't have a ton of juice. So.
Well, you got those guys there in the first place. I mean, why wouldn't they sign them on it? Because we know they got the size, they got the tools. Were they just too old in the NFL's mind, or what? Who are they looking for?
I don't know. They don't tell me those things. Just, what's your opinion? And I give it, and sometimes they take it, sometimes they don't.
Right. Yeah, I understand how, for sure. I guess lastly, Scott, for these winter meetings for you right now, is it getting up to speed on what you've missed since you've been in Jacksonville, or what's it like for you in the Edmonton Eskimos in those meetings the next couple days?
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to catching up. There's a lot. The rules are so different. That's what I've been telling people, just as far as game management. The last 2 minutes in the NFL, last 3 minutes in the CFL, I've got to get caught up and back up to speed, and things with the replay and all the things that make the CFL unique. I got to catch up with that. That's one of the reasons why it'll be so important for me to hire staff that's got that experience to help me through those early weeks in the season.
Well, we eagerly look forward to that announcement. Appreciate your time this morning. And Scott, great having you back in the league, man. Thanks so much. And all the best in 2020.
Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for having me.
You're watching Rod Pedersen On Demand. For more of The Rod Pedersen Show, visit rodpedersen.com or follow Rod Pedersen on social media.